I'm come out to the woods today and do a short tarp setup video. Okay, tarps, tarpaulins, bashas, bivvies, great versatile piece of kit. Smaller than a tent, lighter than a tent, keep it in your day sack. An emergency, we need to get out of them elements, out of the wind, out of the rain, out of the snow, even out of the sun, we can set up this tarp. Okay, the way I've done this, I've got paracord, I've doubled the paracord over and made quick release knots so far down it each way. And then I've also attached my pegs with a bit of paracord and a bit of tape on there just to hold them on there. They're already ready to go, so I can get this tarp up really quick. Okay, so I'll pick myself 2 trees. Let's get this going. So quick release there, undo the tarp. So if the heavens are really opened up, we want to get out of them as quickly as possible. So I've got my quick release knots here to show you. Okay, so we've got a quick release knots all down this cord. I've doubled it over, put the quick release knot on there. Come up to the tree. Okay, picked a good set of trees that I need. Okay, important thing is always look up. Okay, we're looking for dead falls. We call them widow makers. Okay, we want to never set our tree underneath some dead tree that could drop its branches at any time, especially beech trees. Okay, beech trees have something called hazard beam failure, and we don't want to be underneath them. They can come down anytime, no wind even, and that's going to ruin your day. Okay, quick release knot in this side as well. Once that's on, then the pegs, as I said, already attached with tape. Okay, bit of paracord on there and attached with tape, so they're already on, good to go. Put that down, ground's nice and soft. Do the same the other side, and then on this end of the tarp. Okay, so really, if it was really hammering it down with rain, I can get out of these elements as quickly as possible. And one's in the middle as well, just to keep it out. Perfect. Okay, that's my tarp set up, good to go. I can then get into that. These pegs on here attached with paracord and tape, something I learned from my time in the forces. Okay, so you can get it up nice and quick, you don't have to keep fumbling around looking for pegs. And if you needed to get going quickly, which we don't need to anymore, then I could grab this, stick it in my day sack, and off I go. Okay, hope that helps, guys. Okay, tarps, as I say, are so versatile. We can stick it up any way, any different way. If we don't have these trees, then we could use walking poles or a bivvy pole if we're out walking in the hills instead of trees, and attach that. We're in the hills and we've got no trees. We've got walking poles or a bivvy pole that we've got in our day sack, good to go. We need to get out of them elements pretty quick. So I've got my my bivvy pole or my walking pole. Find the centre hole of my bivvy, where the central guy line would be. Get that into the ground, get my tarp and my peg and my quick release cord, get that into the ground, and then these corners, peg them down. Because my pegs are already on there, that's really helping me, making this really quick, helping me get out of them elements really quick. Okay, do these corners as well. Just put that down to the ground. We could have our day sack or our Bergen if we've got it, and stick it inside in there as well. I can then now get in there, out of the elements pretty quick, out of the wind, out of the snow, without any trees. Okay, that is just with our bivvy pole or our walking pole. So what I've done is taken probably about 6 foot of paracord. Any sort of cord will do, any guy lines will do, and then I've doubled that over, so I've turned it into 3 foot of cord. And then every so far down the cord, let's just take that out so you can see, I have then placed knots. Okay, so it's the one piece of cord doubled over, and I've just knotted it together all the way along the cord. Okay, all the way to the bottom. Attach that cord then to my tarp or my basha. Then we find the trees that we need. We then place it round the tree, place our cord round the tree, and then stick our knot within. So if you can see that on there, stick our knot through just after the other knot or the next one along. Okay, and then we pull that through like so, and then this dead end here is then our quick release part. Okay, so we've got it up. If you have to keep it nice and tight, then once we're done, quick release. Okay, if I pull on this, it's just going to come undone. So pull that, and then the tarp comes undone away from the tree. Exactly the same on the other side, and then we've got ourselves our tarp good to go. If I rip this out of the ground here, then we can just see the pegs. Okay, so on one of the corners I've attached a peg with a bit of paracord, taped it up there, and then that is good to go. I don't have to worry about leaving it behind. Hope that helps, guys. Just a small one just to recap on the quick release knot.